Aye-oh, Silver.
A fiery horse with speed of light, cloud of dust, and hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early western United States. Nowhere in the page of history can one find a greater champion of justice. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver, let's go, big fellow. There's danger on the trail ahead. Aye-oh, Silver, away.
The Lone Ranger is brought to you by Cheerios, the new exciting breakfast cereal from General Mills. Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal we eat. It's where you get all the energy for an active day ahead, and everyone also knows that ordinary breakfast cereals made from wheat or corn can become pretty monotonous when you eat them day after day after day. Now, you have a choice. Cheerios are made from rich, satisfying, energy-producing oats, and to make them even more exciting, each one is shaped like a little O. Every package of Cheerios is jam-packed with hundreds and hundreds of golden brown, toasted little O's. Cheerios. Ask your grocer for Cheerios today. Tell him you want to enjoy a new breakfast, a big bowl of crispy, nutritious little O's. Cheerios. In the sandy vastness of Arizona Territory, there was no town more cheerless and forbidding than Quartzville. Situated in the midst of arid, dun-coloured hills, it sprawled like a tired dog in the never-ending sun. Yes, it was beneath these grim volcanic hills that nature had stored her richest silver ore, so there were many mines in and around Quartzville. And it was in the deep shaft of one of them that disaster struck without warning one late afternoon. A tremendous explosion hurled untold tons of rock and gravel across the mouth of the lower cross drift. Over 20 men were sealed in a tomb, condemned to live and death. A shrill voiced steam whistle broke the awful news, and a few moments later hundreds of frightened townspeople raced towards the entrance to the White Hope mine.
Mike! Oh, Mike, is it true? Everybody's saying that.
I'm afraid it is true, Miss Julia. Lower level of the White Hope.
But Paul? Paul's down there. How could... What caused it?
No way of telling. Maybe one of the boys was using a short fuse or...
They're not dead. They can't be. We've got to start tunnelling through the...
Whole bottom of the shaft is gone, Miss Julia. It'd take us 10 years to tunnel through that.
There must be some way. We can't just stand here and let Paul and these poor men suffocate.
You know the White Hope as well as I do. Ain't no way to. Unless...
What?
The matchless mine right above us. Maybe there's a cross drift in that nearer too.
The matchless. That's it. I'll find Martin Finchley right away. Mr. Finchley, you must...
I've heard the news, Miss Clark. One of my men just told me. What did it happen?
On the lower level, a rescue crew just went down.
It's horrible. Horrible.
But Mike, my foreman, tells me that we'll never be able to tunnel through the cave in time. In time to save Paul and...
I've already issued orders for my men to stop work. I'll send them all down to the White Hope.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Finchley. I know you want to help.
In every way possible.
Mike says that maybe there's a cross drift in your mine, the Matchless. We might be able to reach the White Hope that way.
I never thought of that. But it's possible. The Matchless is much older than the White Hope. As you know, I've been operating it less than a year now.
You must have sketches of the original diggings.
I don't know. If I have, they're in the office someplace. I'll look for them.
Please do. Then maybe we can...
What is it, Miss Clark?
I just remembered something. Mike has been here in Quartzville longer than any of us. He's either dug or helped dig every mine within 20 miles. Maybe he has sketches of the Matchless and the White Hope.
Ask him by all means. I'll look around here to see if I have any.
Thank you, Mr. Finchley. You don't know how much I appreciate your help.
Yeah, come to think of it, I did make a sketch of the old matchless when we sunk the first shaft. That's a good idea, Miss Julia.
If you'll get them, I'm sure Mr. Finchley will help us with men, tools, or anything else.
I've got a crew down there working on the cave-in right now. As soon as I see how they're making out, I'll go to my place and find those sketches.
Oh, Mike, we will save the men, won't we?
Now, don't you worry too much, Miss Julia. If it's humanly possible, we'll get the boys out there. forgot to make a light here. That's better, so I can look through the papers in my desk and see if... Yeah, here they are, by Juniper. I knew that.
I'll take those sketches. Hand them over.
What the?
This is a 45 that's nudging your ribs. Hand them over before I...
No, you can't get away with this.
Can't I?
I know you. You'll wanna...